I was talking to someone the other day about some of the silliness that I get up to, some of the daft things that occupy my time, and it sort of became obvious that they just didn't have the same vocabulary as me. And I promised to show them one or two things. Now, to start with, this is the sort of nail that you find holding down a floorboard. It's what's called a cut nail. Horrible sort of thing, made in iron, goes rusty after a while. This, on the other hand, this is the sort of spike that holds down a deck board on a ship. It's a hammered iron spike. And this, obviously, it's an old horrible one that's been pulled out of the deck of a ship. This sort of thing, we'd call it laminated. I wanted a piece of trim to go round the corner on a job. No longer needed. That particular job has sunk. But laminated, that's to say it's different pieces of timber glued together in a jig. But the other way that things can be made, now this is a little bit more interesting. This is what I would call a knee in boat building, and it's one piece of wood, and to get the best strength in the grain, the shipbuilder, the boat builder, has found a tree, an oak tree, and has found a piece of timber where the grain runs round. So presumably that was the trunk of the tree and that was a branch coming out of it. So it's one piece with the grain running round the angle of the bracket, the knee. I'm going to clean this up. It's got nasty, well, sort of pink but red lead on it. I'm going to clean it up later and have a look if we can see what the grain pattern looks like. And if you do clean up things like this, remember that in red lead paint there really is lead, and the paint is well, you shouldn't go eating it or breathing it. Nasty stuff. Anyway, that was just some educational, linguistic things. As I say, I promised to show someone because I'd used words that they just didn't understand.